Let's open them up. Hi, my name's Taika.
I'm Jemaine. What a surprise to see you guys here.
Yeah, in our favourite video store in Berlin, Germany. We made a film called What We Do in the Shadows.
That's true.
And it's screening here in Deutschland from October 31st. And we're here to promote it.
Go and see it.
Viago ist ein viktorianischer Dandy.
Seht, eine Geistertasse. Vladislav ist ein toller Typ, vielleicht ein bisschen pervers.
Das ist meine Folterkammer. Man nannte mich Vladislav den Stecher.
Wenn man ein Vampir ist, wird man sehr sexy.
Let's go! We'll go this way. Oh, this is Royal Tenenbaums by the guy Wes Anderson who made one of your favourite movies, Rushmore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is it your favourite? One of your favourites?
Rushmore?
Yeah.
I think...
I too love Rushmore.
I think it's really funny. And that's the main reason, really.
Oops.
Some of my favourite lines are in that movie. You're not even listening.
Shockingly scary film.
This is Nosferatu by Friedrich Wilhelm Murnau. How's the pronunciation?
Murnau.
Murnau. We kind of have borrowed the character of Nosferatu from this movie, but this movie borrowed the character of Nosferatu from Dracula, and they just changed his name for copyright issues. That's pretty cheeky, but then we've kind of done the same thing to them. Haven't we?
Yeah. GOT. Yeah. This great TV show?
The Harry Met Sally.
Yeah, that's right. This one. Oh. I always often on in winter, it's just like a cold, rainy day outside, I'll just get this and I'll pop it in the DVD player and make a nice big hot chocolate. I'll just sit there and just wrap up with a blanket and just watch this on
It's the
like
classic,
3 times in a row.
It's the classic rom-com. It's like every other rom-com is trying to pretend to be there.
Yeah. I don't even know if I need to say anything about this. I mean, it's one of the best films ever made.
You know that theme song? They asked for a theme song to sound like what's that song? The power of love.
It's a curious thing.
Yeah, and then like in Back to the Future, and so the Ray Parker Jr. used that as a reference, but then they got sued, and then they didn't get any money from that soundtrack.
I used to draw this ghost quite a lot when I was a kid. I used to draw it on everything on my books and stuff. I got pretty good at drawing him.
You think you could still?
I could still bust it out, yeah.
Why do you love this movie, The Graduate?
The Rife Proof. Well, I think it's, even though it was made in 1968, it still feels really original and fresh whenever I watch this. And
How often is that?
I watch this at least once a year. I think Dustin Hoffman and Bancroft are amazing in it. It's a classic. It's a
fantasy.
It's a great Mike Nichols
Just
film.
say it's a fantasy of yours.
And it's also, and I've always wanted to meet my own Mrs. Robinson.
Or your own Dustin Hoffman.
Oh, Blade Runner, that's another great film. It's actually not, though. People say it's so great, but then you watch it,
No,
it's pretty boring sometimes. Yeah. Some of it's a bit boring.
You're boring sometimes. This is one of my favourite movies, but the German cover is very misleading. This is Bedazzled with Dudley Moore and Peter Cook. This is what it looks like in English. They've really, on the German version, they really made a lot of Raquel Welch being in there. It's about a young man. He's in love with a woman, and he makes a deal with the devil to try and meet her. But it keeps going wrong every time. but I still watch this, and it's my favourite comedy.
So this is Badlands. What's called Badland here, just singular.
Yeah.
Whoa, this is different.
What's a different movie, maybe?
Oh,
This
yeah.
is the one Badland.
No, this is a remake. So, so the original Badlands by Terrence Malick is a film he made before.
This isn't going to make it in because that's not even the one.
Well, that's not even the one. But I'll talk about Badlands because it is
Slippery
really
case.
one of the best films, and I find it very inspirational and influential on lots of the stuff that I do.
You talk about this movie a lot, Taika. Pretty Woman.
Well, this is one of those films where I'm feeling really down and depressed. And I need something to pick me up. I always grab this, I put it straight in the DVD player, make myself a big bowl of spaghetti bolognese, just some like carbohydrates, and I just plop down on a couch and just watch this a couple of times. Tub of ice cream.
What is it about this film? Pretty Woman.
It's actually a great example of sort of one of the most perfect romantic comedies in terms of the structure and the rules of storytelling with romantic comedies. This one, it's hard to beat. Can't find any holes in that story. So this is Dracula, the Francis Ford Coppola film. I really love this film because all the effects are done in camera, so there's no CGI or anything in this film, and he uses lots of old cinema tricks that they probably did back in the 30s and 20s and stuff as well. There's projections and playing around with shadow. And
We were talking about this the other day, how it was poo-pooed at the time, wasn't it? It wasn't very respected,
I
but
think people didn't
they wanted it to be more serious because it's Francis Ford Coppola, but it's really entertaining.
It's just Scorsese at his best, isn't it? Yeah. He proves time and time again with these films, especially, that he's a master. He's just a master of filmmaking.
Goodfellas, you're talking about here.
Goodfellas is a very epic film. Takes place over many years.
It can turn from hilarious to terrifying within seconds, can't it?
Is that what it says on there? 'Cause it
No.
sounds like it should have that on there.
Yeah, it should have that on there. I'll write that on there. I'll get a pen.
Great actors. Joe Pesci and this guy, Robert De Niro. Ray Liotta's great in that as well. I've seen that quite a few times.
I just couldn't find a pen.
Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, and it talks about all the hidden messages in The Shining, and
Well,
the sort of
theories, right?
conspiracy theorists, really, they talk about the idea that Kubrick actually faked the moon landing videos.
Get out of here.
And he's put all these secret allusions to that in The Shining.
What?
It unlocks all the secrets of the faked moon landing.
Give me that.
Jemaine, you never shut up about this film.
The BMX Bandits.
Nicole Kidman's first movie.
It's her breakout role.
There she is there.
Look how curly her hair was.
Now, I heard a story about this film.
Tell us it. Don't
I'm
just
about to.
hold it
Don't just tell them I heard the story. Tell the story. The people who distributed my first film in Germany, Eagle vs. Shark, when they were kids, they grew up in East Berlin, and the local movie theatre played this every day, and it was the only movie that played there for about 6 years, every single day. They didn't have another movie. And so he said that every kid in the neighbourhood knew this film, knew the words off by heart, and they would just watch it like once a week for 6 years. And then when they started their distribution company, this is the first film that they got and distributed on DVD. Die unendliche Geschichte.
The never-ending story in English.
Yeah.
This was filmed here in Berlin, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe it was filmed at Babelsberg. Yeah.
So
I hardly even remember happens in that?
Well, this kid's bullied a lot. He gets this magical book, he starts reading it, and then the book's communicating with him, and he realizes he influences the book through his own beliefs and decisions. And so he manages to save this whole entire parallel universe.
From the nothing.
The nothing, exactly. You do remember.
Yeah. It's all coming back to me.
It's quite creepy.
Einmal in Amerika. Once upon a time in America. This is just a good gangster film. Actually, don't even know what this is about.
Oh,
I haven't even seen it.
I get told I look like this guy. Do you think I look like this guy? What do you think, Taika?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
You do. Stalker. This is it's a sci-fi. It's quite a long, slow-moving sci-fi, but it's like a lot of deep concepts in it.
More slow-fi.
And it's about this area called the Zone, and it, after a meteorite hits Earth, it forms this area called the Zone, and people go into the zone and they get lost. But the reason they're going in is because people say that the zone will grant you all your desires, and everything will come true. And so people go in there looking to get their wishes come true, but they often get lost in there and never come back. Whoa, here we go, we're back. Thanks so much for coming on this journey of this videos.
Of our favourite videos.
And it was, what a journey we've had. There are many more movies I would like to try to remember for you, but I can't. So we're going to leave. Thanks for having us. And if you want to see more vampire stuff and learn more about what we do in the shadows,
come see our movie.
Come see our movie.
What we do in the shadows with Zimmer Küche Sarg.
It means 5
They know what it
Zimmers
means.
and a cake and...
Oh, did I say? Is that what I said? Okay, come and see it.
And
so funny.
If you want more information, go to moviepilot.de.
Yeah. It's my homepage.
Bye.